everyone, my Tyrain here, and I am back with another video. I hope that fan is not too loud. Anyway, this is going to be a two-part video. This is going to be a small Sally's haul, and plus I'm going to get into my first set of yarn braids. Okay, anyway, so let's go ahead and get to the haul. I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, so the first thing I got is this Motions Professional Moisture Plus Conditioner with silicone and pathanol for medium to coarse textures. I have used this before on my daughter's hair, but I had the smaller bottle, you know, like a squeeze kind. It wasn't a big one like this, and like her hair is so thick, like it's quite dense. And so that didn't last long. I think that may have lasted 2 washes to get from, you know, roots to ends of her hair. And but anyway, I used it before. Now when I used it on her, I did mix it with an oil. I forgot which oil it was, but oh my god, when I washed this out of her hair, it felt so good. It felt so moist and soft. It felt great. This is a great conditioner. I really like it. This is a great moisturizing conditioner. I highly recommend it. So I got it a big tub this time, and this, I think this was the most expensive item I got. I think this was $11.99. Yeah, I think that was $11.99. Then I got this Motions Professional CPR Treatment Conditioner, Critical Protection and Repair for all hair textures. I got the jar. Now, this is a medium protein conditioner. Now, I already had this Motions Critical Protection. Well, this is the professional product, I suppose. Yeah, Motions Professional. And I guess this is the at-home variety of it. But anyway, it said, this one actually says Protein Reconstructor, and this is a medium protein as well. I think I've already had this one. I thought I was almost out, that's why I bought this one. I got this one at my local beauty supply. And this stuff right here, it smells like straight Alpha-G. You can smell the protein. It smells like the Alpha-G 2-step protein treatment, the one that hardens. But anyway, I got this one, and see, it kind of looks like the Organic Root Stimulator hair mayonnaise. It has all those little thingies and herbs in there. I don't know what it really is. I'm gonna just call it herbs. Who knows what it is? But this one actually smells a lot better than the ORS brand, and it smells a lot better than this as well. So this is a protein treatment, and it was $7.99, I think. Okay, then I got this Proclaim Neutralizing Shampoo, just a shampoo to use after a relaxer, of course, or to deep cleanse your hair. What it is? Clarify. So it says neutralizes, restores natural pH balance. So deep cleanser and relaxer neutralizer, and it has color indicator. Now I got this. I think this was like only $2 something. It was relatively cheap. That's why I bought it. And it smells very good. Okay, and I got another Proclaim product. This is the Proclaim Professional Care with Argan Oil from Morocco Intense Moisturizing Shampoo. Argan Oil brand, and this was on sale for $5.99. That's why I got this. So just like a not everyday moisturizing, but you know, moisturizing shampoo to use on relaxed hair, and it smells really good. Smells really good. And I like this container that it's in. That's really neat. It's kind of, it looks like the Hair One container. And you know what, I was going to get some Hair One, but I did not know Hair One was that expensive. Now I know it's a dupe of the Wind, and the Wind is just like ridiculously expensive, but I don't know, for some reason in my mind, or maybe I saw it online, that it said Hair One was, I forgot what price it was. It was a lot cheaper than the, what, $28 or $15 or $28 that they wanted in Sally's. This size I think was like $15. So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and try this first, use this, and you know, see how I like it. It was on sale for $5.99. Okay, and the natural hair product that I got from Sally's is this Lustre Silk Curl Max Curl Pudding, enriched with argan oil. Create soft, shiny curls. I bought this in an effort to use it to define curls. Before I put these in, y'all saw videos. I was trying to do relaxed hairstyles, twist styles, braid outs. I mean, the humidity just really took over my hair. I do live in Dallas, Texas, and now it is straight 100 and above every day. So, that being said, this really, it didn't really do anything. Okay, at first, my twist did look good. So I'm gonna have to blame the humidity for, you know, how they ended up looking by the end of the day. But they looked okay at first when I first took them down. This doesn't give you a lot of hold, but it makes your hair shiny. It smells good, and I think I used it with what is it? The Eco Styler gel. So anyway, this, I don't remember how much this was. I'm sorry, I can't remember how much this was, but I bought this too. God, how much was that? Okay, one last thing I got for my skin. This is the Queen Helene Refining Pomegranate and Raspberry Natural Facial Scrub. I got this, just, you know, scrub to use. And all the other scrubs they had, I bought this one because it smelled the best to me. In my opinion, it smelled really good. So, just a facial scrub, and this was like $4 something in Sally's. Then I got these coloring bottles, just empty bottles to put some oils in. What I like about Sally's bottles versus the ones you get from the regular beauty supply, they do tend to cost more, but not by much, but they're a lot more sturdier. They're, you know, heavier. And because of the ones you get the beauty supply are kind of a little flimsy, they're like 99 cents or $1. Sometimes they could even be $1.99 probably. But anyway, these were $1.29 and I got 2 of them. Okay, so that is all for my small Sally's haul. So let's go ahead and get into the do. Okay, as you can see, I am sporting some yarn braids. I finished them finally. Well, I started them on a Sunday, and I had like a portion left in the front. Didn't feel like doing it, so I ended up doing some of that portion on Monday and on Tuesday, because on Monday I ran out of yarn that I already had, and so I went to get some more yarn and I finished it up on Tuesday. But this probably took me about 8 hours to do. Yeah, and I was taking breaks and stuff, so it probably took me about 8 hours to do. And the yarn that I use, I'm sorry it doesn't have the label on it, but it is this yarn, the black yarn. The brand is Red Heart, and it is 100% acrylic yarn. You always want to use acrylic yarn when doing yarn braids, because if you use wool yarn, it will lock in your hair. And acrylic yarn holds moisture better, I believe, because like if you wash your braids with acrylic yarn, it's gonna take at least 2 days for it to fully dry. This holds water very, very well. But anyway, oh, and get this, side note, I went and, like I said, I ran out of yarn on Monday night, so I ended up buying some more and finishing my hair on Tuesday. But then after I'm done and I go to put my yarn up, I find a big bundle like this already in the cabinet. So I had plenty of yarn for a whole nother head of braids actually. But anyway, this is the yarn I use. And to put on my natural hair, I use the Elastic QP Olive Oil and Mango Butter Moisturizer. I do like this moisturizer. I used it when I was relaxed. I've used it on my daughter's hair. And so I do like it for my natural hair as well. It keeps my hair very moisturized. So with these braids, I hate to take it down because it's so much work to get it up. Okay, so as I said, this is my first attempt at yarn braids. I have had yarn twists several times before, but I've never actually done braids. And okay, I'm gonna tell you what I like. Okay, as far as yarn twist is concerned, number one thing is that yarn twists are a lot easier to take down than yarn braids. All you have to do is just untwist. It is really not as hard or as tedious as taking down yarn braids. But I will say, although I have not taken these down, I will say, I believe the thicker your yarn braids are, the easier they are to take down. Because with these braids, I use 6 pieces of yarn. Okay, I do have a video which I will link in here in this video as well as below of the last time I did some yarn twist. I used the same interlock technique. It's just that I braided this time instead of twisting, which I did the last time, but I'm going to link that video to show you exactly how I do it. I show you how I seal the ends off and everything. So, which I think everybody else, I think it's the same, you know, pretty much everybody does it the same, I think. I don't know, but anyway, whatever. So, because when I usually do yarn twist, I think I use 4 pieces of hair, 4 pieces of yarn, and you know, I twist it down. But I think when your yarn braids are smaller or thinner, that it's more difficult to take them down. It's like taking down micro braids. It's like, you know, you got to get in there and make sure that you take it down good. But I believe if you use more piece of yarn and if they're thicker, I feel like they'll probably be easier to take down. Now, I'm not 100% because I haven't taken these down yet, but that's the way I feel. And also, I don't think that, you know, I don't think I'll be using Marley hair anymore for braids, just because yarn is so much easier for me to work with. It's faster for me to work with, and you know, I don't have to keep redoing braids to try to grip it and get it closer to the scalp. Because for me, when I'm doing yarn braids, I get it straight to the scalp just like that. I don't know if it's because yarn doesn't like slip down or like slip down the hair shaft the way you know, the synthetic Marley hair does, or what. These were a lot easier to put in than whenever I'm using kinky Marley hair. So anyway, this is how long they are. They are down to my waist. Uh-oh, there's another bobby pin. They are down to my waist. Well, I mean my butt, actually. Top of my butt. Tailbone? I don't know, whatever. And these I did dip in hot water. Now, when I do yarn twist, I do not dip my yarn twist in hot water. I prefer them to remain, because if you don't dip them there, they remain thick. I mean, they move around, but they're stiffer. And when you dip them in hot water, they become elongated. Because when I actually did these braids, they before dipping them, they were about here. But after dipping them, you see how much longer it gets. It elongates the braid, it tames it down, and you know, flattens it out a bit. I mean, hot water does the trick for it, just like it does for when you dip in single braids or whatever. So this is what they look like. I hope you guys like them. And my sections are a pretty good size, if you can see. I did not do them really small. I mean, that's what I hate the most about doing braids, is whenever you do them smaller, just the time it takes to do them is just ridiculous. But these are not as small as I usually do. So I am very happy with the way it came out. I think it took me a total of 8 hours to finish this, if I add up both of those extra days that I ended up doing my hair as well. And if you have any other questions, go ahead and drop them below, and I will link that video where I did the braids, the twist before, in this video and in the description box. So thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. See you in the next one. Bye. Hey girl, hey, click the link on the screen and check out this video.